Have you ever pulled out a pair of jeans that fit perfectly 2 years ago and suddenly they just won't close? The fabric didn't change, they didn't shrink in the wash, but you changed from the inside, and nobody warned you it was coming, let alone why. Here's what nobody tells you: your body didn't betray you, it's been sending you signals, very specific signals. And most women I talk to are ignoring at least one of them, not because they don't care, but because nobody ever taught them what to look for. Today, we're going to change that. I'm going to walk you through 3 signs that your hormones are trying to get your attention, signs that show up in your energy, your emotions, and your body. And I'll tell you right now, if you make it to the middle of this video, I have something waiting for you, something I made specifically for this community. Keep watching. I read every single comment on this channel, and the question I see over and over in so many different ways is this: why do I feel so off, but my lab results come back normal? This video is my answer to that question, because normal on a lab result doesn't always mean optimal for your body. And what shows up as mood swings, fatigue, and bloating that comes and goes, that's not you being dramatic. That's your hormones talking. Let's listen. Sign number 1. You're tired even after sleeping 8 hours. You know this feeling. You set the alarm, you sleep, actually sleep, and you wake up feeling like you didn't sleep at all. You reach for coffee before you can even form a complete thought. You get a small window of energy mid-morning, and then by 2 p.m., you're running on empty again. And what do most people say? You need to sleep more. Or worse, maybe you're just not a morning person. Here's what's actually happening. Your body has a natural hormone called cortisol, and before you associate it only with stress, cortisol actually has a very important morning job. It's supposed to rise naturally in the first hour after you wake up. Think of it as your body's internal alarm clock, the signal that says, we're awake, we're alert, let's go. When cortisol rhythm is disrupted from chronic stress, from poor sleep cycles, from hormonal shifts around perimenopause or your cycle, that alarm clock doesn't go off properly. You wake up before your body is ready, or the alarm just doesn't ring. And here's what I want you to hear clearly. That is not laziness. That is not weakness. That is biology asking for your attention. The exhaustion you feel isn't a character flaw. It's a signal, and signals can be understood. Sign number 2. Your emotions feel bigger than the situation calls for. You're fine. Everything is fine. And then a song comes on, or someone says something small, and something inside you just cracks open, and you can't explain it. Or maybe it's not sadness. Maybe it's irritability. You snap at someone you love and then immediately feel terrible about it. And that voice in your head says, "What is wrong with me?" Nothing. Nothing is wrong with you. Here's what's happening inside your body. Estrogen acts as a natural mood stabilizer. When your estrogen levels are balanced and rising, like in the first half of your cycle, your brain has more access to serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter. You feel resilient. Things bounce off you. But when estrogen drops, before your period, after your mid-30s, or during perimenopause, it's like removing the ballast from a boat. Every wave feels bigger. Every emotion hits harder. It's not an overreaction. It's a body without its stabilizer. You are not too sensitive. You are not too much. You are a woman whose hormones are trying to communicate, and nobody gave you the translation. Okay, I promised you something in the middle of this video, and here it is. I know that listening to all of this science about cortisol rhythms and estrogen fluctuations can be a lot to hold in your head, especially when you're already in the middle of your day, already feeling these things. So I created something for you. It's a hormone signal checklist, a simple visual one-page guide that maps out the 3 signs we're covering today, plus a few questions to help you start noticing your own patterns. It's designed to sit on your phone, on your fridge, anywhere you'll actually see it. It's completely free. It's my thank you for being part of this community, for asking the questions most people are too embarrassed to ask, for showing up here and deciding that understanding your own body matters. The link is in the description below. Go grab it after this video. Now, let's talk about sign number 3, because this one is the one that confuses women the most. Sign number 3. Your weight and your body change without any obvious reason. Monday, your jeans fit. Thursday, they don't. You didn't change what you ate. You didn't skip workouts. And yet something shifted, and it feels completely out of your control. This one trips up so many women because we've been conditioned to think that weight is always about food and exercise, but hormones have a direct relationship with how your body holds water, how your digestion moves, and how your cells retain sodium. In the second half of your cycle, after ovulation, progesterone rises, and one of its effects is that it signals your body to hold on to more fluid, more sodium. It's a biological preparation. Your body doesn't know you're not pregnant. It's just following the program it was designed to run. So, the bloating, the heaviness, the scale jumping 2 or 3 pounds and then disappearing 4 days later, that's not fat. That's fluid. That's hormones doing what hormones do. Here's a practical step you can start this week. Stop weighing yourself every day. Instead, start a simple pattern tracker. For the next 3 months, write down how your body feels, your energy, your hunger, your bloating during the 7 days before your period. Just 1 sentence a day. After 3 months, you'll start to see a pattern, and pattern is power. When you understand your rhythm, you stop fighting your body. You start working with it. Your hormones are not your enemy. They are messengers, ancient, intelligent, biological messengers doing their best to keep you alive, balanced, and informed about what's happening inside you. The exhaustion you feel in the morning, the emotions that feel too big, the body that shifts without warning, those aren't failures. They're signals. And when you learn to listen, really listen, something changes, not just in your body, in the way you see yourself. You are not difficult. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are a woman whose body has a lot to say. Start listening. Her hormones told her. See you in the next one.